Hi, my name is Trey, and this is Fourth Quarter Takes. I'm here with Robert Houston and Lane Svensson, and our first topic of the day is going to be on the NFL Super Bowl contenders. So I'm going to start over here with you, Robert.
I'm really thinking it's the Bengals because they have a good team of Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and Joe Mixon, and their defense is Sam Hubbard, Trey Hendrickson. I think they're going to be like a top five team next year, and hopefully they'll make it to a Super Bowl and get it back to Cincinnati within the next 3 or 4 years.
What about the off-the-field conflicts that have happened with Joe Mixon and losing Samaje Perine? What do you think they're going to do to bounce back from that at running back?
Well, we drafted a guy. We drafted a Texas guy, and Bijan Robinson. He seems pretty good. I haven't seen any of the mini camps, but I think he's gonna be one of the top contenders in the Rookie of the Year. But he's gonna be falling short. But if Joe Mixon just plays well with Bijan Robinson, then they're all gonna be stellar and have a good season this season.
You think even with the loss of Jesse Bates on the defense, their best defensive player last year, going to the Falcons, do you think they can still have a good defense with the loss?
Yes, but while the new addition of Miles Murphy in the defense, I think he's going to be a good contender for Defensive Rookie of the Year. And with the good take of trading Jesse Bates, but with Jesse Bates gone, we can have like another safety in the backfield with all the defensive players in there. But let's see who the starting safety is in Week 1.
All right, now Lane, I'm going to come over to you. Who is your top contender?
I really feel like the 49ers because they looked like an amazing team last year. They obviously have George Kittle. They got CMC, Deebo Samuel, an amazing offense. They do have a question at the quarterback position, but I feel like Trey Lance is going to take a big step this year because last year he had some injury problems, but I think if he can stay healthy, he can really help and lead this team to the Super Bowl and probably win it with the defense that they have with Fred Warner as well and the offensive weapons that they have. It will be really hard to take them down with the defense and the offensive firepower that they have.
Agreed. I think if Trey Lance can stay healthy, I think they could definitely make a run in a struggling NFC at the quarterback position. There's not many amazing quarterbacks right now in the NFC.
Yeah, I strongly agree with the 49ers and the Bengals in the Super Bowl because it goes back to Joe Montana when the 49ers won both Super Bowls against the Bengals, and I think it's a good chance for a rematch against the Bengals and 49ers.
And it's time
severely agree.
for the Bengals to make their revenge then. So now we're going to switch over to topic 2, which is who are the college football playoff contenders, sleeper picks that you guys have. So this time I'm going to start with you, Lane.
Not as big, not a really big sleeper because some people have them in there, but they haven't made it since 2014, the first year of the playoffs. Florida State, they're returning 93% of their whole team. They did lose one of their receivers in Micah Pittman, their number 2 receiver, but they got a receiver from Arizona State in the transfer portal to really help it out. And with their 2 running backs, that James Corbin and Travion Ward, they'll really be able to have a good run game with their quarterback Jordan Travis, who's returning for his senior season, who is already in some Heisman talks with top 3, top 5 player right now in Heisman voting, for the preseason. And his legs and his ability just to run and create plays that could normally, other quarterbacks can't create, is really amazing. And they're also going to have Jared Verse coming off the edge, which if last year he was amazing, and I really feel like he can take a even bigger step than what he did last year when he was one of the best defensive linemen in the country.
All right, I like the pick. Now it's coming over to you, Robert.
I think they're probably not going to make the playoffs, but I'm thinking Kentucky here because with the loss of Will Levis, they need to have a better offense, a better defense, and Mark Stoops just needs to help coach them to a point where they can make the playoffs any point in time. But if our quarterback just starts taking responsibility for the team,
Do you feel like Devin Leary is going to be better than Will Levis was last year?
I'm going to say maybe, because Will Levis was a guy who led us to some good bowls. But I think Devin Leary will definitely be better than Will Levis. But still, credit to Will Levis for an amazing season last year for the Kentucky Wildcats. He led them to back-to-back bowls, and one of them was against Iowa, and then the other one was against Iowa too.
So a relatively young team, and you definitely think they can make it back to the to the playoffs?
Yeah, but if they don't play well and they don't execute it, then I don't see any chance of them getting to the playoffs soon.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up our show there. Again, that was Fourth Quarter Takes. I'm Trey Larson. This was Robert Houston and Lane Svensson. Thank you very much.